there, it's Miss Heather again from the Stuart C. Meyer Harker Heights Public Library, and we are back here with our Choose Your Own Adventure book. We want to thank Choice Code for allowing us to read this, and we are going to get started again this week. We're doing Moon Quest. Last week your choices were if the character was going to work with Dr. Nazer or learn how to run the machines. Well, we counted those votes, and y'all chose work with Dr. Nazer. So let's go ahead and get started. When you tell Dr. Nazer you would like to work with her, she looks pleased. She motions for you to follow her to one of the storage rooms on the bus. You're not sure what all the secrecy is about, but you trust the doctor, although you're a little curious about her suddenly mysterious manner. Once in the storage room, Dr. Nazer checks the door to make sure that it is completely closed, then opens it quickly before shutting it tightly again. She sees you staring and gives a self-conscious laugh. Just making sure no one is listening in. She begins, I'm really glad you chose to work with me because now I can tell you what this expedition is all about. Otherwise, I would have been forced to keep you in the dark. About what, you ask? The city we are about to explore and study. What city? I thought we were going to the other colony. That's just it. We aren't studying one of our colonies. We're going to study one of the cities that was here before us. Dr. Nazer waits a few seconds for the importance of this information to sink in. Our mission is to determine who or what made these cities and what happened to them. Wow, you're talking about aliens from other planets, aren't you? You ask with mounting excitement. This is turning into a much bigger adventure. Yes, the doctor answers soberly as though to caution your enthusiasm. Do you have an idea how old the ruins are, you ask? No, all we know is that they are old. Countless centuries have passed since any living creature last walked along those streets. Since there is no atmosphere or water to wear things down, they tend to remain pretty much as they were, although they will show some signs of aging. The doctor looks at her watch. But right now, we have to prepare for tomorrow. And I'm sure that nothing we can imagine will come close to the reality of what we will see there. Thanks, Doctor. I'm glad I chose to work with you. This is very exciting. Throughout the day, you can think of nothing but the alien city, and that night you dream about dusty relics coming to life before your eyes to reveal the secrets of the past. When you wake up the next morning, you aren't sure if the dreams were good or bad, but you do know that you miss your own bed and its regulated softness meter. Your head still feels fuzzy when the doctor comes looking for you, but you wake up quickly once she tells you that you're leaving for the ancient city site in just a few minutes. Getting all the gear together for the day's expedition takes a while. Your suit feels loaded down with the gadgets that are strapped to it. You decide that this is what people on Earth must feel like all the time with gravity, and you're glad that you will be able to take the additional weight off at the end of the ride. Riding in a single-unit exploration craft, you and Dr. Nazer head towards the ancient city. For a long time, you notice nothing out of the ordinary. Everywhere you look, you see rocks and gray sand, but then you realize that something is odd about these rocks. They don't seem quite natural. It's as though they've been altered by someone or something. A strange feeling overcomes you. You notice that the doctor has been glancing over at you frequently. So, you feel it as well? I think so, you respond hesitantly. Good. Sensing the hidden is a valuable skill, but right now we are going to see something a bit more interesting. With that, the doctor stops the exploration craft. She exits the craft, bringing with her a sliver of rock. She slides this into a hole in one of the large rocks in your path. It fits like a key in a keyhole. A large hole, big enough to walk through, suddenly appears in the face of the rock. Follow me, the doctor says as she enters the hole. You stay here in the entryway while I check out the rooms ahead. Okay, you say in a small voice. The doctor leaves you in a room with polished stone walls that look like the inside of a geometry problem. You sit down to keep from getting disoriented, and when you lean back against one of the walls, another hole opens up across from you. The opening that the doctor went through seemed to lead to a room like the one you were in. In the next room, you see movement and colors, and the flash of metal gleaming in what looks like sunlight. This is definitely weird, you think. Somehow the swirl of movement doesn't scare you, although you aren't sure why. If this sort of thing happened back in Tycho, you would probably be running to the psychologist station as fast as your feet could take you. You inch a little toward the hole. As you get closer, it becomes harder to clearly see what is going on. Doc? Doctor, are you there? You call softly over the radio, but you get no answer. Come in, doctor, you yell. You feel a strong urge to check out this odd room, but you remember what the doctor told you. Wait here were her actual words, but underneath was the unspoken, and don't do anything stupid. The urge to just stick your hand into the hole is becoming irresistible. Even though the doctor told you to wait here, she would probably want you to check this out. This little light show seems to be more than oddly shaped rocks or the reflection of light. You don't know exactly where Dr. Nazer went, though, and the radios don't seem to be working. Maybe if you went part way through the hole, just to get a better view, you would be able to figure everything out. It seems like a good idea, but you are still uneasy. And now you get to make your choice. Are you going to go looking for Dr. Nazer? Are you going to investigate the mysterious hole in the wall? You get to choose. Don't forget to vote. Look for Dr. Nazer. Look at the hole in the wall. See you next week.